how to use the mirror filter in Affinity Photo. Now, first thing to do is actually just obviously have an image or shape design or some text. Basically, use it right there. Just go to the filters, distort and mirror, and then you see this little panel. There's a couple of features. There's number of mirrors, which is probably the most useful, but you can also use the input and output. So you can just sort of see, you can turn around the input, just move that around. That's great for just tweaking it. You can see there, 330, 0. So if you go all the way around, and you go to that side, you can see 180, it's flipped it. So it's flipped it over, 180, there's 0 before, see it that way. Right, and there's also the output, so you can actually move the output result of the actual mirror effect. I'm just going to move that around. So you can create some interesting just by moving those around. Yeah, move that again, change that, turn that around. And you can also modify the number of mirrors. And it's slightly odd in the sense, it's not really a mirror in the sense that you would normally see, because you actually see it's repeated. You can see it's more a repeat, I think, than a mirror, personally. But that's what it's called. And you can also interactively change the position of the actual reflection. So you can just move that up there, so you can see you can just squeeze it down if you want. And like I say, you can modify the number of mirrors. Now, generally I keep it about 6 or 7 or 8, that sort of thing. But you can push it up to 3, 5, 10, whatever. So you can just tweak it around. You can create some very abstract designs just by doing that, and just go to a sort of area where there's no sort of visible sort of, obviously really can't tell what that is at this point. So you can just apply it, and you've got a really nice abstract tile, very quickly created. And again, you can modify the output as well as the input as well. Obviously you can see the hair just coming in there. And you can tweak that around numerous ways to create these interesting tiles, but of course you can use it with actual images as well. Now, you can also, what you can do, you can actually repeat the effect, so you don't have to apply it just once, you can actually apply it multiple times. So you just go to the number of mirrors and apply it again, then again, interactively move the actual position of the reflection, just move that around, and a whole variety of different designs can be created just by that. And again, click apply. Always remember to click apply, otherwise the actual effect will be lost. Now, what you can also do, you can also use it with selection. So just create a quick selection. I'm just creating an elliptical selection there, and distort again, mirror, and the actual result will be just there. So you can just see you've got the head, see the reflection there. Just all the rest is totally ignored. So you just see that one little bit there. And again, you can modify the number of mirrors, move that around. You can take it outside as well. It actually works outside of the selection as well, but obviously it just takes the just uses it within that area there. Right, you can also obviously create another selection and again apply the same effect. Just go to filters and distort and mirror, and you see that again, just move that around, and the result will only appear in that selection, so it won't extend beyond that, even though it actually takes the obviously image outside that area. You can move that around, and you can create a whole range of different designs using that as well. But of course, what you can do with that, once you've actually got a selection, you can also copy and paste it. So you can make it, say, a layer, create multiple layers with that design. So just create a whole range of different unique designs. You can also put it into the tools there. So if you want to go to tools, go to your right, view, and customize tools. Now, obviously, I've already got that mirror effect already in there. Just there, you've got tools, and you can see tools there. Just drag it over, just drag it there, and obviously now I've got 2. Don't want 2, so if you don't want it, you can just quickly drag it back out again and go, it's gone. That's it, and just close that. So you can just use it interactively just from the tools. Just go there and just do it. So you don't have to go to the filter menu if you don't want to. Now you can also use it with just normal shapes. Just go to the distort and again mirror, or use the tools if you want, and you can see the actual. You've got a moon there, you've got 2 moons, and also you've got one down there. That's why I say it's more sort of like repeated design. It's a bit unusual. Sadly, there's no feature for sort of removing that. You'd think there would be, but anyway, there isn't. Like some of the other tools, you've got various mirror, repeat, and that sort of stuff. Doesn't seem to be available there. You can also use it with type as well. So you can just type some very basic like text, or obviously a whole paragraph, or whatever, and then mirror that as well. So you just go there to the mirror, and you can see the reflection there, or mirror effect, what do you want to call it. Right, you can also change the number of mirrors, and just drag that around. You can see it just out there. Moves in front. Sometimes it's a bit sort of odd because it just pushes it really a long way out. So you have to sort of move it around until you're quite happy with the position where you can work with. And then you, of course, go to the mirrors again and then you've lost it. So you have to go around again, try and find it. There you are, you've got that. You can create nice frame effects very quickly using that approach. So that's just a great way of doing that. So hope you found this of interest. Thank you much.